that this cornerback is supposed to cover this receiver, but he's so close to the line of scrimmage that that cornerback is too far away by the time he realizes it. And once he crosses the field, you can see that that cornerback's not even in the picture anymore by the time we throw this ball for a very easy one-play touchdown. And we have that same formational glitch once again. As you can see, this receiver is too far inside. This cornerback here is supposed to cover, but he's giving up way too much inside leverage. Once the play starts, he crosses the field for another very easy one-play touchdown.
Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shots, and I'm at the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got a brand new one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game from a brand new offense I'm going to be showing you guys in gameplay very soon from the Iowa Hawkeyes, and that's the tight slot open. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, I try to put out a video like this once every week or so. Please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section. If you guys need more help, more money plays, you can download any of my ebooks instantly by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, once again, the formation is the tight slot open, and the play is going to be the PA read. If you guys didn't catch a video I put out a couple days ago, I broke down the top 5 run plays in college football 25, and the halfback direct snap is the only one that I did not put out gameplay of, but I'm going to be putting out gameplay of that later on in this week. And I wanted to make sure to give you guys some passing plays to go with it. Even though there are a couple of decent dink and dunk pass plays, there's also a lot of really good one-play touchdown plays like the PA read. But before I do, just make sure that you have your fastest or your best receiver in this receiver here who's close to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be the one-play touchdown, so make sure you have a fast receiver there. Other than that, let's pick that. And then on defense, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start off with cover 2 like we always do and work our way back. So let's start off with Tampa 2. Now, for this play here, all you really got to do is put the Y receiver on a streak and then put the B receiver here on a 10-yard out route. You can go a step further and motion him out to really try to stretch the safeties, because that's what the 10-yard out route does, but you don't really have to worry about that. You can also go a step further and custom stem this X receiver up. If you custom stem up a couple yards, that will help him to get over the top of the mid-read, which is somebody that's going to be typically in the middle of the field here. As you can see on the first play, we definitely had space even though we didn't complete the pass, so we'll go ahead and do that again. We just got a bad throw animation, as that will happen from time to time. But like I said, this here, if you don't custom stem X, he will still get open. He'll just get more of a more separation if you custom stem him up. As you can see right there, that was a much smaller window than the previous play when I custom stemmed it. So I'll go and I'll do that. The full version setup, like I said, custom stemming this guy up and then motioning this guy out will create the biggest space. But like I said, you don't have to do that. Doing this just creates a much larger throwing window. As you can see here, we're going to get over the top one more time for a very easy one-play touchdown. So very easy play. We're going to move on to cover 3, starting off with cover 3 sky. So there's 2 different setups you can do here, but I'm going to show you the one that most mirrors cover 2 first, where you motion this guy out, and this time you're going to put him on a comeback route. Other than that, everything else is the same. I'm going to block my running back. Hopefully he can double team some of these better linemen here. As you can see, we get a very easy one-play touchdown once this guy crosses the safety. We can see one of the things that makes this formation so good is the fact that this receiver is so close to the line of scrimmage. He's basically lined up like a tight end. Even slot receivers don't line up this close, as you can see on the other side of the field. And that's what helps him to get across the field so quickly against these defenses. As this tight end here pulls back the safety in the middle of the field, allowing this guy to get across for a very easy one-play touchdown. And like I was saying, there's 2 different setups here. Say you want more blocking, you can put the A receiver on a corner route and then custom stem that receiver down, and it'll have the same effect, but it'll open up this B receiver here to basically motion snap for another blocking option. As you can see right here, if I snap it before it gets behind the line of scrimmage, now we have a lot more blocking, and the play is going to work the exact same way. So it's really up to you. If you want more blocking, you can always do that second setup. There's a couple different ways you could do this. Now, cover 4 regular is a little bit different, so let's go and let's pick cover 4 drop field. This play is going to basically be the same as cover 3. We just got to motion this guy out, put him on a comeback route, put Y on a streak. That's all you got to do. The streaking Y tight end will pull back both safeties and allow for this X receiver to get open outside of the crossing safety there once he gets over the top of the cornerback, who's held down with the comeback route. We're going to do that again against cover 3 match now. Now, cover 3 match, you could do the exact same setup. You can put the A receiver on a corner route. You can motion out the B receiver. That will work the exact same way. Put the B receiver on a comeback route. Or you could just put the B receiver here on a corner route and then custom stem that corner route down to the point where he's going to, the cornerback's going to react to that. In these matching style defenses, this corner route will draw him the exact same way. So this way you don't have to actually make any motions. You don't have to give away any tells. But the other 2 things are going to work the exact same way. You can see how that corner route create a lot of separation because that was a much easier one-play touchdown. We're going to switch over to cover 4, starting off with cover 4 quarters. Now against cover 4, same setup with the streaking tight end, put Y on a streak. Then we're going to put the running back here on a wheel route and motion him across. And that's all you really have to do, because this is going to give you 3 receivers that go over 10 yards with only 2 defenders to cover them, meaning that one of them is going to get left behind. And on this play, it's going to be the tight end. As you can see here, it gets open over the top. Although if I'd have held the ball a little bit longer, it would have been easier. So let's go and let's do that one more time, because I felt like I had to throw that a little bit quick. If I really wanted to, I could do something with the A receiver once again, but I don't really have to worry about that. As you can see here, once again, this guy here is getting wide open for a very easy one-play touchdown. And if we watch the replay, you can see how this tight end's on a streak, and he's supposed to be covered by this linebacker here right next to him, but he turns late, allowing this guy to get open for a very easy one-play touchdown over the top on just a simple streak. And that setup's going to be the same when it comes to cover 4 palms, so let's go and let's pick that. Now the setup's going to be the same, and you don't have to necessarily change anything else, but you'll notice how the B streaking receiver, a lot of times his defender is going to get into the way of the X receiver, or at least can, as you can see right here. So if you want to shorten that and put the B receiver on like a corner route or something, just so that that defender isn't waiting by the time the X receiver crosses the field, that might be best. But this happens this way because the outside cornerback is supposed to cover the X receiver, and he's just too far away by the time he realizes that. Now, if we watch the replay once again, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to this formation being so tight, as this is an absolute glitch. You can see on this play here that this cornerback is supposed to cover this receiver, but he's so close to the line of scrimmage that that cornerback is too far away by the time he realizes it. And once he crosses the field, you can see that that cornerback's not even in picture anymore by the time we throw this ball for a very easy one-play touchdown. And that's going to have similar effect with other matching style coverages like cover 6 and cover 9. So let's go and let's pick that. For cover 6 and cover 9, you can basically just put the B receiver on a 10-yard out route, just like we did with cover 2, and it's going to have the exact same effect if you streak that X receiver one more time. As you can see, once he crosses the safety, there's just nothing out here. Cover 9 is going to be the same way. You just have to flip the play so that you're running it across the cover 2 safety like I was there. So you can either flip it, like if I were to flip it here, since the cover 2 side's on the other side, you'll notice the defense on practice mode though will flip 2 to match. So I can't necessarily do that, but in game you can just flip it and hope that your opponent isn't paying attention. But if he is, you could also hit the other side with the cover 4, which is going to be the exact same setup by streaking the tight end, motioning the running back across, and now you'll notice how that's going to have the exact same effect to the tight end, just like it did on the previous cover 4 plays. So you really have your choices. You can attack either side. So that's it for zone coverages. We're going to switch over to man coverages now, starting off with man zero blitz. For man zero blitz, you just got to put the running back on a check and release, and then make sure he's in the blocking structure. That's all you really got to do, other than shortening the B route. Let's just shorten that, because I don't want that defender getting pulled back into the real one-play touchdown, which is going to be the X receiver. As you can see, he crosses over the top for a very easy one-play touchdown once again. And we have that same formational glitch once again. As you can see, this receiver is too far inside. This cornerback here is supposed to cover, but he's giving up way too much inside leverage. Once the play starts, he crosses the field for another very easy one-play touchdown. Next up, we have cover 1, so we'll go and pick cover 1 hole. Now there's 2 different ways you could do this. You can motion across this B receiver and put him on a streak and he'll have success, or you can motion across the running back and put him on a wheel, but I could also just put him on a wheel here. So there's a couple different options, as both the X receiver and the running back can both get open with this setup, as we get another one-play touchdown there. This is probably the best setup considering, and I'm also re-streaking the B receiver if I haven't mentioned that, because I just want him to pull that safety as much as possible, as he actually pulls the safety across on this play as well before the play even starts. And you can see how you can score with the running back or the crossing receiver. And then last but not least, we have cover 2 man, which we'll go ahead and we'll pick out of the big nickel over G as well. Same setup. Just got to put the B receiver on a 10-yard out route, motion him out just to pull those safeties as much as possible, and then streak Y to pull back the safety on the X receiver side. As you can see here, he's going to split the safeties the exact same way he did cover 2 zone for another easy one-play touchdown to end the video. So I'm going to end the video there. If you guys want to see more from this offense, I did break down one of the best run plays in the entire game. I'll have that video popping up on screen now, so if you want to check that out, just click the links. And I also plan on making a gameplay on Friday about this exact same offense. So if you want to see that, make sure to be a subscriber. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. My shit out.
Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.